Good day and welcome to BSSNO Reality TV. My name is Theodora Olwebubejude and these are the news updates. Petrol price NNPCL Dangote in gritty horse trading. Lagos to shut down Eko Bridge from September 16th for 8 weeks for repairs. NDLEA naps wanted drug baron. And on the international scene, China to raise retirement age for workers. And Putin draws new red line on long range missiles. North Korea releases rare photos of Kim Jong un at uranium factory. And now the news in detail. Petrol price NNPCL Dangote in gritty horse trading amidst a lingering supply bottlenecks in the petroleum downstream sector. The uncertainty around pricing has pitched the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NPCL) and that of Dangote Refinery in a battle to determine petrol price acceptable to all stakeholders in the petrol supply value chain. Lagos to shut down Eko Bridge from 16th of September for 8 weeks for repairs. The Lagos state government has announced plans to shut and divert traffic on Eko Bridge to facilitate emergency repairs by the Federal Ministry of Works. The exercise is scheduled to commence next week, Monday, September 16th, and will last for 8 weeks. Precisely, Echo Bridge will reopen in the second week of November. The Commissioner of Transportation, Oluwaseun Osinini, announced this on Friday. He explained that the repairs would be carried out in 4 phases, during which the bridge will be intermittently fully or partially closed, depending on the work schedule. NDLEA nabbed wanted drug baron. The operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) have taken into custody a wanted drug baron, Alhaji Suleiman Ganiu Aremu, aka Barry Shine. 2 years after coming under the radar of the Anti-Narcotics Agency. While investigation of the two cases subsided and the manhunt for the baron was ongoing, two drug mules were arrested at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport on June 21, 2024. The chairman and chief executive officer of NDLEA, Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, retired, commended the officers and the men of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport Strategic Command for the painstaking 2 year investigation that led to the conviction of 3 traffickers and the eventual arrest of the kingpin behind the cartel. And on the international scene, China to raise retirement age for workers. China said Friday would gradually raise its statutory retirement age as the country grapples with a looming demographic crisis and an older population. Hundreds of millions of people in China are set to enter old age in the coming decades while birth rate dwindles dramatically. The national population fell in 2023 for the second year in a row, with policymakers warning of potential severe impacts on the economy, healthcare, social welfare systems if actions are not being taken. Putin draws new red line on long-range missiles. Speaking in St. Petersburg, President Vladimir Putin sent a clear warning to the West to not allow Ukraine use their long-range missiles to strike Russian territory. Moscow, he said, would view that as the direct participation of NATO countries in the war in Ukraine. He claimed that for missiles launched into Russia, Ukraine would require data from Western satellites and that only servicemen from NATO member states would be able to impute flight missions into these missile systems. He said Moscow would view that as an input from the West and it would change the dynamics of the war. And North Korea releases rare photos of Kim at uranium facility. North Korea has for the first time offered a glimpse into a uranium enrichment facility which produces material for its nuclear weapons. Photographs showed its leader, Kim Jong un, who had earlier vowed to exponentially increase the country's stash of nuclear weapons, inspecting the area. The state's Korean Central News Agency said in a report on Friday that he had similarly called for the uranium facility to increase its production. And that is all on the news updates here on BSSN of Reality TV. Thank you for sticking with us. My name is Theodora Olwebube Jude. Do have a nice day and God bless you.